So yo, what is up guys, Dustin Do here, welcome back to another daily video. And yes, we hit 2k subscribers, which is pretty huge. Never thought it would happen, but here we are. And so, I asked in my community post for you guys to post some questions and I'm here to answer them, so let's go quickly. Alright, so the first question is from Kyrgyzstan is cool, it is very cool. Outside of India, what is your favorite country to guess? Well, if it's like what I'm good at, then I would say Botswana or American Samoa. But like if it's genuinely like where I enjoy playing, I would say, I don't know, Turkey maybe. I like guessing in Turkey. It's like very diverse and beautiful. Second question comes for Pyre X. Being a GG expert, sometimes it might happen that you're with your friends watching something and you suddenly know the street or city or something like that. Then what are the reactions you get from them? So curious about this one. I do have a couple funny stories about this, but will not go into them. In short, yes, I've had some insane reactions because yeah, we do consume sometimes content together, and turns out it's rather easy to recognize places once you've been playing GeoGuessr for this long. I've seen a whole 5 to 6 people go crazy. Yes, so that's your answer. Third question comes from Canada Graphs. Who would win in a fight? 12 potatoes partially peeled, or 17 oranges but 6 of them have been partially eaten? Expect a well thought out answer. Okay, let me think about this. 12 potatoes partially peeled, let's say 20% peeled, so we get about 10.8 potatoes, right? And then 17 oranges but 6 of them have been partially eaten. Well, let's say 25% eaten, right? No, let's go for 16%. So 1 eaten. That means we have 16 remaining, rough, and we had 10 potatoes, 16 oranges. You know what? We're going for the oranges. Next question comes from Bakas. What 3 countries would you want to be covered by Google Street View? From the ones that are not currently covered, of course. I would say, okay, this is actually very interesting. I've not thought much about this. Well, I'd say China. China's a pretty cool country, believe it or not. I would say China. I know it's not gonna happen, but like, since we're going into the imaginary territory, might as well think about it. China. After China, maybe I would go for beautiful India round, by the way. Did I get it? Damn, I'm kind of good at this game. Other than China, what do I even want? African countries, yes, of course. Something like a Chad would be cool, because it's like literally the definition of Sahara Desert. That would be pretty cool. And something in the Middle East as well. Maybe like in Afghanistan or in Iran, Iraq. That could be cool. Yeah, there you go. Next question comes from ZZMan223. If you were a GeoGuessr dev, what 3 changes would you make? Oh, this is tough. Okay. I would firstly find a definitive way to stop cheating. Secondly, I would add creator codes and creator bundles for all creators, copium. And number 3, I would ban alting entirely. Those are the 3 things I would do. Where do you see GeoGuessr and its community in 5 years? Well, considering it's still such a small game and the popularity is low at the moment, I would say the only way is up. So it would probably be a very big game with more land tournaments than we can imagine. I hope at least that it's that way. But there's another part that this could go, which is what Mapper said, the mobile app part. So maybe they completely cut out the browser thing and make it a mobile game, which will not be fun. And I hope they don't do this. Devs, if you're watching this, please don't do that. You'll ruin your game. Next question comes from Nexus. How did you get introduced to GeoGuessr plus content creation? Well, let's talk about GeoGuessr first. So, I watched a Jack Sucks at Geography GeoGuessr video back in I'd say September 2020, and I played the game for like 7 days and I quit because like at that time I knew nothing and I thought it was boring and I just moved on with my life. But the second time I started playing GeoGuessr, it was in May of 2021, and that is when I got hooked to the game and haven't stopped since. Why was that? That was because of GeoWizard. Found a GeoWizard video in May of 2021. As for content creation, I had been making cubing content before GeoGuessr content in 2020, I think, right? Maybe 2020. I think it was 2020 when I was doing my cubing content. I made a few good videos on my cubing channel as well, by the way, in case someone is interested. The channel is called Dusk Den, and hence this one is called Dusk Den 2. So go check that out. I've got some pretty cool videos on there. So yeah, I just started cubing and I saw some cubing YouTube videos and I was like, oh, I can do this. And yeah, I started doing it. It's as simple as that. I thought I can do this and I started doing that. So, okay, next question comes from Kazuro and they ask, when did you start playing seriously competitively? Same answer, May of 2021. But that being said, I've had like 3 months of break. Maybe even 4, I don't even remember. I've had many months of breaks in between. So there's that. Next is the next question and they ask, what's your favorite lock? I'll put it up on screen. It's the Germany Ratingen, Kodiak and Rainbolt location that just came out today itself. Pretty cool. Next question comes from Rozoak. When you started uploading on YouTube, what were your first videos? So when I started, I'm going to talk about my cubing channel because that was my I can answer both actually. So as for my cubing channel, I think I posted, wait, what was my first video? I don't even remember. Well, I'll put it on screen so you guys will know. And as for this channel, I didn't know that this was going to be a GeoGuessr channel. So the first video, I think, which is public on this channel, is a space facts video. Because I was going to make this channel about facts, about different stuff. Like 5-minute, 1-minute facts. So there's that. Next question comes from Obi Gupta. And the question is, where to play GeoGuessr tournaments? It is a pretty commonly asked question actually. And I'm surprised that this is the case. The answer is very simple. Join the Plonket Discord. There's a full channel dedicated to tournaments there, and everyone that ever hosts a tournament, well, as long as it's not invite only, they will post it there and you can join. And the last question comes from Kaiser and Vlad. What's the capital of India? Mumbai. Thanks for watching. See you later.